welcome to Optimistic Planning. My name is Kadeen. This channel is all about taking small, actionable steps towards financial freedom, and that's 1, getting out of debt, 2, saving more, 3, spending within my means. If that sounds like something that you are interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Welcome everybody to the 3rd week of September. This is a cash stuffing of about $741. I will count out the money just to confirm with you guys because I just grabbed it from the bank. But let's just jump into it. I had a really good week. Hung out with some new friends from the program that I've been telling you guys about. That has gotten me very, very excited. I've been wanting community in, my day-to-day life, and trying to build a community here with you guys. And so it's been feeling really, really great having people that I really genuinely believe are going to be very, very long friendships. I'm going to have very, very long friendships with. And so very, very exciting week. Yeah. So let's jump in and let me grab the calculator. And so we have 100, 200, 300, and 300 and hundreds. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50. So 250 in 50s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120s. 10, 20 in 10s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 55, 70 in 5s, and a 1. All right. So that is correct. 741 is what we are stuffing today. So I'm going to move this over. I do have my iPad here that you can see on the screen. We are going to jump into my personal binder like we typically do. Let me prop this up for you guys. Perfect. So groceries, we did pretty good this week. Have $20 left over. And so this week we are adding $160. So 150, 60. So 160. And let's add this 20 in. So in total, we now, let me actually put, I'm trying to add what I had left over. So 150, 70, 80. 180 in groceries, which I think is going to be really, really good. I still have a couple packages of chicken, and so I might just buy some ground beef and have some burgers. And so this week we are adding our typical $25 in. And so we started with 1,500. And so now we have 1,050. Oh, wait, wrong. I wish it was 1,500. So $1,050. All right. 1,050, 75. So $1,075. In dates, there is nothing, and we are adding a $5 bill. And so that's all that it has. Hair, we are adding a $50 bill this week. And so $50, $75, $80 in here. 25, right? No, 30. 50, 70, 75, 80. Yeah, okay, 30. Thought I miscounted there. So $30 here. Nails. So I finally got my nails done and I went to a Russian manicure and they're expensive. And so I'm actually buffing up what I'm putting towards nails. I'm going to go every 3 to 4 weeks. depending if they don't look rough. But I'm super excited. She did such a great job. I was biting my nails, so they look like nubs, but I'm like so excited for them to grow out. And if I was that type of girl to show you guys my toes, I would, but I'm not. It's not that type of channel. But trust me, my toes, I've been admiring my toes like this whole week, and so very excited with the work that she did. And so because I want to keep going, I am going to add a 52 nails, and there is already $40 in here. And so with the addition of our 50, we now have 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, $90. I left there paying 220. It was a lot. It was a lot. My first time, but it was so good. I feel like it's worth it. I want my nails to be strong and healthy, so I'm going to either find another salon, even though I really liked how she did it, or just keep going. And I feel like I'm just going to keep going. So this week we are adding $41, so 2041 to eating out. And so eating out now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 125, 130, 135, 136. So let me double count that because you guys know how I am with 50s. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 130, 135, 136. All right, that's awesome. All right. And we added, yeah. All right. I'm going to just stop making marks. I'll just do that later. So in budget, we're adding 5. And so now we have $5, $10, $15 in budget. I think I'm going to save up to buy some savings challenges. And so we will see how that goes. Wardrobe, has nothing, and we're adding a $5 bill. Skincare has 15 and we're adding 5, and so that is now $20 in skincare. Gifts, we are adding a 5, and that's all that it has. Maids, I have a scheduled appointment, I think next week. So 100, 200, 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300. So we have 300 in here. And again, my maid service every 2 weeks for 150, which I think is actually really great, especially for my area. Now, education is getting $100. And so I need to get to $500 by the end of the month. And so I have $95 left, which is probably what I'm going to put in next week, excuse me. So now we have 100, 200, 300, 400, $5. Again, this fund right now is for my leadership program that I'm in, where I'm meeting all these friends. So this $500 is worth it to me. Decor, we're skipping. Baby, we're skipping. And so we can close this out. Now we're going to go to our big priority, right? Getting a month ahead. All right. So we will be adding $100 to mortgage. My mortgage is so high. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Fed has decreased the interest rate by a quarter, and that is progress. And so we won't really be seeing big impacts to our lives off of a quarter, but it is good sign that the interest rates are going down, money will be a bit cheaper to borrow. And so if, just keep a lookout. They're intending to have at least 2 more decreases. So that was good news this week. So in the bank, we already have $600, 750, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 759 in mortgage. My mortgage is 3,100 and something. So call it 3,200, which is, I know is a lot, but it's the interest rate that I had at the time, I got at the time, and the cost of the house, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to go into too much detail there, but that is what it is. Now for car note, we are adding 20. And so we have 100 in the bank, 50, 70, 90, 210. So 210 in car note. I think we're almost there for a 2 month ahead with this one, because I think I only contribute like 300 to that, and my husband does the rest. So phone bill, we are adding our last 50. And so in phone bill, we have $150, $200 in phone bill. That is going. Insurance, we are adding $15. And last week I had talked about getting together a little cheat sheet for how much all of this is, like in terms of the goals that I have for each of these month ahead categories. And I was not able to do that this week. But while I create the new categories for some of my finished challenges, which I finished 2 challenges in my freebie Friday yesterday. And so I am planning to do that sometime soon this weekend. So in annual memberships, which again, my annuals are, oh wait, no, not annual, sorry. My insurance, yeah, I added 15. And so now in insurance, we have 150, 60, 65, 70. So 170 in insurance. For annuals are my Disney Plus and also my Costco membership. And so we are adding $5, which, yeah, $5 to this. And so 155 in annuals. This is not due till next year. And so I'm going slow on this one. Very, very slow. Or actually, I think my Disney's due at the end of this year. So going pretty slow because I'm pretty far ahead on that. So HOA, this week we are adding 20, and each of these are 20. So HOA will get our last 20, and in total, HOA has 100 in the bank, 50, 70, 90, 105. So 150, 70, 90, 100, 205. Sorry about that. So 205 in HOA. I am going to have to pull maybe like 90 something dollars because I had a special assessment. And so that is HOA. Now, these categories are items that are past our 1 month ahead mark and now are going towards their 2 month ahead. And so these categories are all going to get $5 because again, they are, they're already 1 month ahead. So just putting a little bit towards them. And so water is adding a 5, 120, 30, 35, 40, 46 in water. So 146. ADT is getting a 5, and that's 50, 75 in ADT. Next, we have electricity, which is getting a 5. And we have 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 75, 175 in electricity. Gas, and this is natural gas, is getting a 5. So 20, 30, 5, 36, 37 in natural gas. And Spotify is getting another 5. We have 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37 in for Spotify. And finally, we have electricity, which is getting a 5. So 50, 70, 95, 96, 97, 98 dollars. And that is everything we have on our cash tray. So I did everything right. That's what that means to me. So again, I want to say thank you all for joining. That is the end of our cash stuffing. I didn't really talk about my debt, and I think that I'm still reeling from having to carry over a balance already on my credit card that I think I still need some time to really like wrap my head around it. I want to be a credit card person, but yesterday Jeffrey posed the question on like, why am I pushing myself to be a credit card person when I just might not be? And so thinking through that and probably going I'm gonna think through it. I'm not gonna say I'm probably gonna do anything. I'm just gonna think through it and see where I land with that. So yeah. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all in our next video. Bye.